Okay guys, I am back today to show you how to make more Notion dividers, but this time I'm going to show you how to make them using my Clipart from my website. So there's a couple reasons I'm going to do that. If you use the Clipart from my website, I give you permission to use it in the Notion templates that you sell or give away. Use it however you want. You can do the same thing with the elements in Canva. You just have to make it your own. So like this simple envelope border divider here would not be making your own design. But since it's using my clip art, I'm fine with that. So I'm going to show you how. First you'll go to my website, speconspec.com, and then here is the clip art section, and you can look through all the categories or you can just scroll through it all. I'm using this set of 33 envelopes, and when you download any of my clip art sets, you will get a folder that looks like this. They're transparent PNGs. You just drag and drop them over, use them how you want in your Notion templates. You can drag and drop the envelopes right into your template if you want. So let me show you an example here. So if you wanted to drag it over and just have it in your template that way, you can do that. Or you can make a divider like this. This divider here I made in Canva, but again, if you are going to be using these to sell, you need to really make sure you make it your own, combine elements, colors, things like that. If you're using mine, do it however you want. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you here. So I made this one 2000 by 100 pixels. Sometimes I'll do by 25, 50, 75, just really depends how wide I want this. So you would go here to create a design, custom size, and then you can do 2000 and then however high you want it. So I am going to just go back over here. I started with this one, and you can mix and match. You can do a pattern. You can use a bunch of my different free clip arts. I'm just making some really simple dividers, just using the same. Let me get something that's a little different. We'll do this blue one here. And you size it to fit however you want. And at first, I don't make sure that they are spaced equally. I'll tidy it up at the end. And then you can just use this plus if you want. All right, I'm gonna grab them all, position, and tidy up. That way they are all equally spaced. I'm gonna group this now, and then I'm gonna make sure that it's in the middle. And these will then be exported as a transparent PNG. And you can do that if you have a pro account. If you do not have a pro account, you can just make sure the background is the same color as the Notion template you're using. So whether you're using light or dark mode, and you can use a color picker tool. And I will link the video where I go more in depth about that. So I'm just gonna do a couple more here. So I have this over here on my other screen, and I'm just dragging and dropping. So I'll show you really quick. Let's grab this one. Just gonna copy it. And I'm using a Windows keyboard, so I'm holding down Alt. I do use a Mac, but I use a Windows keyboard. So I'm not quite sure of the shortcut for Mac. I will see if I can look that up. But I just select them all, hold Alt, and drag them. And then I am going to grab them all, go up here to position, tidy up. But then I like to group and make sure that the whole thing is centered. I'm going to size it up a little bit here. And grab, I'll do one more. And you can see the different sizes I've done here. I could have done less and sized them up. Okay, let's do one like this. And then since I know I want these to be a little bit bigger, I'm going to just leave it like that. And then I'm gonna stretch them out here. Make sure they don't go off. Position, tidy up. Group, center. Let me make sure they're on there good. Okay, so this is good. I'll just do these four just to show you an example. I'm gonna share download, and then I'm going to do a PNG and then a transparent background, and that is because I have the pro account. Again, you can do this. There's just another step. Just make the background the same color. You can use any free color picker tool to grab the color of your template. But I'm going to do transparent to show you. Let me get this off of here. And I'll just use my Notion template I have over here as an example. And okay, let me get this back on the page. I'm going to do download. And then it will be up here. Maybe I already did that, sorry. It'll be up in my downloads as a zip. So I'm going to open that and show you guys what that looks like now. So here's the 4 PNGs, and I'm just going to click and drag one over. I'm going to grab it and follow the blue line. If you want it to go the whole width, make sure the blue line goes the whole width. So then I can, if I wanted to get rid of this one now. Otherwise, if you want it to be, I'll show you now with another one, smaller. They can be smaller there. Let's see. There we go. So just play around with it. So if you don't have the pro account, you would just make the background this color. So I can just show you really quick. Let me grab my color picker tool. I would just grab this color and go back here to my design. I would go to elements, and then I would just grab a square here and then make it the color that I just grabbed by going to this plus here. Okay. And then once let me grab my design, put it on here. Then if I export that without a transparent background, it'll look like it has a transparent background. You can do the same thing if you're using light mode. So let me go back to my website here. Okay, so here's my website again, and it's gonna be just going to this button and downloading it. And then you will get the entire folder of all of those transparent PNGs. And you can do that for any of these clip art sets. You can grab anything you want, drag and drop it over. You can put it in your Notion templates you sell. You can make dividers to put in your Notion templates. You can use this for personal, commercial, use my clip out however you want. Again, I just want to state that if you are using the elements in Canva, just make sure you read their terms and conditions, because you do need to do a little bit more than just adding one element or 2 elements. You need to combine it and make it your own. So let me know if you have any questions. I am gonna finish making this set. So if you just want to download the set of dividers, you can go to my Notion here, my Notion shop, and just go to the Notion divider section. They're $0. Here's some other ones here that I've done using Canva or Affinity Designer. I'll do a video on that too. I'll put these up here today or tomorrow so you can download them if you'd rather not make them yourself. But let me know if you have any questions about the dividers, Notion, Canva, and leave a comment below. Thanks so much.